Welcome to Hood Champion Boxing and Sports. In boxing, you find a way to win or you find a way to lose. Yo, let me tell you something, man. Secret society's in full effect. At this point, I don't care what anyone has to say. That's my opinion. Can't change my mind. This whole thing about Ryan Garcia and Fk'D, Devin Haney and his dad, and Victor Conti's connection to Nevada, Ryan taking multiple tests, just like Devin Haney, and both of those guys are clean right up until the fight. They both get tests taken the day before the fight, the day of the fight. Ryan goes in the ring and destroys Devin Haney. You don't hear nothing. And then, boom! ESPN announces that Ryan Garcia tests positive on his A samples for 2 different Fk'Ds. So this is the thing, right? When you look at how all of that played out, we talked about it, in depth. I mean, there's one thing to beat a dead horse, right? Then there's to beat the dead horse to the point to where you're resuscitated. Well, we brought that, dead horse back to life. And there's so many different ways you can see it. And everyone has an opinion. Some people feel Devin and Bill and Victor Conti and the Secret Society and the WBC all planned this to take away from from Ryan Garcia's win, to add more credibility to Devin Haney in a loss, to basically try to make it seem like the loss would be overturned to a no contest. Devin can continue his career because he's the big show pony and all this. Ryan Garcia is more, who I've always said he's a real fighter, but seen as a cartoon character or someone who should be hanging out with the 3 Stooges. He's the 4th Stooge, Larry Curly Moe, and then there's Ryan, MC Ryan, because he's a rapper now. But this is the shit that, really blows my mind. It says May 1st, right? This is what they said on May 1st. Dan Rafael. And this is why you got to be properly informed before you make a judgment. And before you come out to the world and announce and make a knee-jerk announcement to where you have a lot of fans make a knee-jerk decision and look to have a knee-jerk public execution of someone's credibility. Now a lot of those guys who did that sit back and they're scratching their heads saying, yo, what the hell's going on here? Okay? Because on 1 May, Dan Rafael, Big Dan, Subway, Dan Subway Rafael, the man posted, Garcia positive test per source with direct knowledge. Per source. That's the bullshit that with me, I get frustrated with when you see some people out here on YouTube. They be lying their asses off, man. Well, I can't reveal my source. I can't reveal my source. Because there is no source. The only thing close to a source you have is when you up in a Chinese restaurant putting soy sauce on your fucking fried rice. So stop with your bullshit. But you got Dan Subway Rafael talking about per my source. My man, were you there in Hunan for the afternoon buffet putting soy sauce on your goddamn fried rice? At Peking duck, that General Tso's chicken? Egg Foo Young? Garcia's positive test per source with direct knowledge. That shit came from Bill. That shit came from Bill Haney, man. Failed for ostarine and 2 urine tests on April 19th. Bill Haney gave him that shit. And post-fight April 20th. April 19th sample also from VADA letter. Screened positive but was not confirmed for 19 norenrosterone. Norenrosterone. That's a serious ass word right there, boy. Pending IRMS analysis currently being run. Let me show you what I'm reading, right? Let's understand this shit. Here we go. Let me show you where we at. Yeah, this is it. All right. I'll thought that was my, oh, right here, right? Here it is right here, May 1st. So let's break this down, right? Because if a bullshit flag needs to be thrown, let it be thrown. Garcia positive test per Bill Haney, because that's the goddamn source, with direct knowledge. So he's not even saying here who it is who's giving him the information. Failed for Austria in the 2 urine tests on the 19th and 20th. This is the first problem right here. First problem, man. Dan Subway Rafael foolishly and unprofessionally and inexperiencedly, one of them Hopkins words, right? My man took it to the stupid and took some shit around with it. Some he say, she say. Now you tell me that the secret society is not involved, and you can prove that. I'll send you a hat. I'll send you a Hood Champion hat. I'll send you one of them. Don't take it to the stupid hats. You know what I'm saying? Where am I at? I'll send you a don't take it to the stupid hat. Y'all think I'm joking? I'll send you one. Right here. See that? Don't take it to the stupid. Let me click on it for you. I got the little merchandise up now. You can go on out there, man, and you guys can get yourself one. Right here. I'll send you a don't take it to the stupid hat. I have no problem doing that if you can prove me wrong. But you can't tell me that the goddamn secret society is not in full effect. Because VADA, they get the results, and then all of a sudden it ends up in Dan Rafael's hand, and it's a secret. It's a source. I can't reveal it. That's bullshit. And then at the same time, Devin Haney, boom, goes for an interview on some show. Then boom, at the same time, Bill Haney goes over there, and Bill Haney's out there on Vlad TV talking about, yeah, I'm the real 50 Cent. I got shot 5 times. I was in the game, baby. I was in the game. Talking and all this rhyme and all these haikus and all this weird shit. Man, I'm telling you, man, y'all need to hold your horses and quit taking it to the stupid. You cannot make me believe that there's not more to the story. But check it out. This is where it gets crazy right here, right? This whole thing about April 19th sample. Let me pull this over for you. Also, now this is from a VADA letter. So he's actually saying where he got this from. He's not saying where he got the information on Austrian. Screened positive, but was not confirmed for 19 norandrosterone, pending IRMS analysis currently being run. Why would you come out and share that information, right? If you don't have definitive proof and you're not willing to reveal your source, your soy source, that's giving you this goddamn information. That's what I'm saying. Now, I'm going to tell you, with me, my background, I know better. You know what I'm saying? Some of them meetings, 25 years of them meetings and briefings and shit, talking about safety of flight issues, talking about stuff, man, dealing with lives and the mission and money and people and all that. You can't just come out there hot winging it. You know what I'm saying? You got to have your goddamn facts. And if you're something where you believe, you got to say, well, I believe it to be this because of X, Y, and Z. You know, on this date, we had the same issue. It looks like we're replicating it with the troubleshooting that we done, blah, 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 blah. That way the person, once you lead off, hey, we're not sure, however, comma, let me tell you this. And when you just start to, combination punch them with fact after fact after fact, makes them stop and listen. But my man, you couldn't even do that. So now they're saying, right, they come out, get the world in an uproar. Ryan Garcia is a cheat. Stone him, put him in jail. Right? No Vaseline, turn the boot sideways, shoot for the hole, and it's going in. All that shit, right? Then boom, they come out here with this shit. Now you got everybody out here like, yo, what's going on? Ryan Garcia cleared a positive test for banned substance. What you think about that? Dan Rafael, the same Dan Subway Rafael putting soy sauce on the fried rice, reports that Ryan Garcia has been cleared of his initial positive drug test. Now, the guy who typed this up, he was in such a hurry to try to get this information out to the world that dumbass put Ryan Garcia has been cleared of his initial positive drug test. People are such a rush to put information out that they fat finger shit, which we're human, you know what I'm saying? But goddamn. Initial positive drug test for the 19-norandrosterone metabolite, which derives from the banned substance nandrolone. So everybody's stopping and saying, well, how is this possible? You know what I'm saying? How is this possible that Ryan Garcia, all of a sudden, you know what I'm saying, that his stuff is being, he's cleared of this PED. A lot of people don't get it. But then the crazy stuff is this. Right here. This is the stuff. And Dan Rafael is out here. Dan Rafael just doesn't like Ryan Garcia. I'll tell you that. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not condoning anybody cheating. I don't think you should be cheating at all. But right here, where is it? Oh, let me bring it down some. Ryan Garcia's lawyer went out there and posted something. This is what Ryan Garcia is talking about. He said, so y'all realize they didn't fail the test now. No substance other than this imaginary ostarine substance. Level so low it wouldn't have any effect. They tried, but no lie stands. Praise God. And then you see, what's his name? Where is he at? Let me go back. Watch this. Because Dan Rafael just doesn't like him. Dan Rafael goes right here. He's like, cleared of 19-norandrosterone per more detailed testing of the 419 sample. B, nothing imaginary about PED ostarine. Faces hearing likely punishment for 2 failed tests. This dude. Ostarine amount doesn't matter. Something you can have up to a threshold. Ostarine not allowed at any level. You know, Dan Rafael, somebody needs to get Detective Dan Oso, Subway Rafael, off the effing case. My man's looking stupid right now. You know what I'm saying? If somebody else needs to come over and take over from here. Because nobody wants to hear his voice. Nobody wants to see his big potato head ass in the media no more. Get him off of Twitter. I don't want to hear nothing from that dude. Now, I'm not saying I don't want to hear more about it. And if Ryan Garcia is guilty, hold that dude accountable. But get Rafael off the case. Because he's an idiot. To come out here and throw shit to the wind without providing definitive facts and a name from his definitive source. You know what I'm saying? It's all a joke to me right now. So now we're sitting here trying to see what's going to happen next. Because you can't tell me that they're going to come out here and ban Ryan Garcia for 2 years. Because this shit with he's cleared of the 19-norandrosterone. He's cleared of that. So what are we talking about? And then this thing where it's like, a billionth of a gram of ostarine that was found in his system. You think they're going to come out here now and set the precedence when it comes to punishment for PEDs in boxing with Ryan Garcia? If they do that, the secret society is really in full effect. Now, what I think needs to happen, now this is just me, and I'm pulling from all my experience in being involved in investigations and loss of lives and, aircraft mishaps and shit like that. And also people issues, man. You know what I'm saying? What needs to happen here is Ryan Garcia and his team, obviously to me, things are leaning their direction. But you got to still explain how it got in your system. There has to be a supplement. There has to be a food. There has to be something. There has to be something at some point in time in the month of April that he consumed, or somehow he was around something that something got into his system. Or it was something that was done a while ago. See, and this is where it gets interesting. Could be something he did, a while ago for that Duarte fight. Could have been for some other fight. But anyway, as a result of cutting weight and stuff, there was another guy came out there. I believe he has a proper qualification and credentials that was saying, you start losing weight, the shit that gets, the stuff that was like stuck in your fat that all of a sudden gets released. And that it could be a case where we're just showing, okay, hey, we didn't catch you on the last fight or the fight before that, but we're catching you now, and you're thinking, hey, you know you didn't do anything for this fight, but champ, what you do for the other fights? It's like Margarito. They didn't catch him for Kermit Syndrome. They didn't catch him for Miguel Cotto. They caught his ass for Shane Mosley. It's not Peds. It's plaster on his hands, but the same shit. You know what I'm saying? You can get away with it for so long, but at some point in time, it catches up with you. You know what I'm saying? When I was a young kid, man, we used to steal gummy bears from the store. That's what we like. Them little Coke bottles of gummies, man. We go there and steal all that shit. One day, my boy, his name was Deke. Yo, his dad came home and he got his ass arrested for stealing. His dad tore his ass up. And that ain't discouraged me. I kept stealing well into my teens, stealing all kind of gummies and Coke bottles and bullshit. Then it evolved into other stuff until I got arrested. And that shit was a horrible feeling. And it make you think twice. But if you get away with something, most people keep doing it. But once you get caught, if you're smart, you stop that shit. So I think that's what it could be here with Ryan Garcia. He just got caught, you know what I'm saying? For something that he may have done a while ago. But again, just how confident are you? Because he's saying he's willing to do anything to prove his innocence. Test my hair follicle. Put that man in front of a, what's that shit called? The lie detector test. Give him a polygraph test. You know, let's see how he does there. And ask him questions. You know, in the Tank fight, did you take this? In the Duarte fight, did you take this? Were you taking this? And see what we flush out. But no matter what he does, no matter what happens with Devin Haney and his record, fans are going to believe what they want. Either Ryan's innocent or he's guilty. Devin is, him and his dad are connected to the secret society trying to bring Ryan down. Or they're like, nah, Ryan cheated him. He needs to have his loss turned to a no contest and keep him undefeated. Everyone's going to have an opinion. That's what makes this fun when you're talking about it. But the one person who I don't want to hear from anymore is Dan Rafael. Get rid of that dude. I know how long he's been involved in boxing. I've been watching him since I was a young guy. Dan Rafael, man, he knows a lot about the sport. He's been around. And that's why I'm so critical of him, because he should know not to come out here and post that kind of bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Per source. That's why I said he must have been up in Hunan chilling out with Ling Ling, eating goddamn fried rice and putting soy sauce on it. Get out of here with that bullshit, man. I ain't trying to hear that. But anyway, Secret Society in full effect. More to come on Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney, these tests. But to me, it's looking pretty good for Ryan. But he still has to sit there and, kind of explain, what happened. And when you got another medical expert coming out saying there's a lot of supplements out there that have low levels of banned Peds, but it's not on the damn label. So you wouldn't know that. And just to know that, that's a possibility, especially if he has that, the supplements he was taking, and they go and they decide to hire some laboratory to test everything. And then they say, okay, well, in these 3 substances here, it's not on the label. Boom, right there, it's Austrian. You know what I'm saying? Then Ryan Garcia is good to go. And it's just amazing how that works. But no matter what happens, whether he's found innocent, found guilty, gets banned, doesn't get banned, people are going to still believe what they want. And that's why I'm so hard on Dan Rafael, because he effed this all up, in my opinion. He should have sat back and chilled. But if you look at it, nothing about it looks good. Ryan has something in the system. That doesn't look good. Bill Haney's out there in a goddamn pinstripe tuxedo talking about how he got shot 5 times and he was in the game and all this bullshit. And that doesn't look good. Devin Haney sitting there chilling, immediately goes to the media. That doesn't look good. The whole thing, to me, if you ask me, the shit looks orchestrated, like a goddamn soap opera. So it looks like we got through Season 1, Episode 10. Now we're on to Season 2, Episode 1. And let's see what else materializes, all right? Y'all keep cool. Shout out to the veterans, all 7 continents. And, I'm in the breeze.